Have you ever wondered about the mysterious force that moved across the waters at the beginning of time? The same power that transformed ordinary people into prophets and leaders. This is the story of the Holy Spirit, God's personal presence that has been moving, creating, and transforming since the dawn of creation. Let's start at the very beginning. In Genesis 1:2, we find the Spirit of God, or in Hebrew, Ruach, hovering over the dark, chaotic waters. This word Ruach carries rich meaning: breath, wind, spirit. Like a divine breath, the Spirit brings order to chaos, life to emptiness. Throughout the Old Testament, we see the Holy Spirit at work in remarkable ways. Remember when the Holy Spirit came upon Samson, giving him supernatural strength? Or how about when the Holy Spirit transformed a humble shepherd named David into Israel's greatest king? The Holy Spirit wasn't just a force, it was God's personal presence, empowering ordinary people to do extraordinary things. Throughout the Bible, God's Ruach empowers individuals for specific tasks, also such as Joseph interpreting dreams, Bezalel being gifted with wisdom and creative genius for the tabernacle, and prophets seeing history from God's perspective. Prophets foresaw that despite creation's goodness, human injustice introduced chaos. They prophesied that the Holy Spirit would transform human hearts and empower people to love God and others. But this was just the beginning. Fast forward to a pivotal moment at the Jordan River. As Jesus emerges from the waters of baptism, the Holy Spirit descends like a dove, marking the beginning of his public ministry. The Holy Spirit would empower Jesus throughout his entire mission on earth. Jesus breathed on his followers, instructing them to receive the Holy Spirit. Afterwards, the Holy Spirit came upon his disciples, enabling them to be part of the new creation, share good news, and live by the Spirit's energy and influence. Then comes the dramatic day of Pentecost in Acts 2. 120 followers of Jesus gathered in an upper room when suddenly, whoosh, the Holy Spirit arrives like a rushing wind, with tongues of fire resting on each person. In an instant, these nervous, uncertain disciples are transformed into bold witnesses, speaking in languages they never learned, reaching people from all corners of the known world. But here's the amazing thing. The Holy Spirit's work didn't stop there. Right now, in this very moment, the same Spirit that hovered over creation, empowered prophets, descended on Jesus, and ignited Pentecost is still active. It's still transforming lives, still bringing order to chaos, still breathing new life into situations that seem hopeless. Think about it. When you feel that gentle nudge to help someone in need, that's the Holy Spirit. When you experience peace that defies understanding in the midst of trouble, that's the Holy Spirit. When you find strength to forgive someone who hurt you, that's the Holy Spirit at work. The Holy Spirit isn't just a character in an ancient story. It's God's active presence in our world today. It's the power that can transform an ordinary life into an extraordinary story. The question isn't whether the Holy Spirit is moving. It's whether we're ready to open our hearts and let this divine presence work in and through us. So here's my invitation to you. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Remember that just as the Holy Spirit moved over the waters of creation, it's moving in our world right now. Are you ready to let the Holy Spirit write your story?